Hi guys, this is Dante with Drive and Thrive. If you want to learn the second biggest mistake new Uber Eats drivers are making, watch this video to the very end and make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss out on news, tips, and tricks for Uber Eats, DoorDash, and Postmates. Okay, so I am seeing this mistake or these series of mistakes happening over and over again with new Uber Eats drivers. And I really want to get this out there so that you guys can have more deliveries and that you guys can make more money. Okay, so you've just been accepted to drive for Uber Eats. You know, you've gone to the Uber hub, you've gotten your bag, you got your Uber sticker, you're ready to go. You hit online and nothing happens. You don't get any order request and you're just waiting and waiting and waiting. You might get discouraged and you might say, oh my God, I just can't make any money with Uber Eats. There's nothing I can do. Well, here are a few helpful tips to help you get more deliveries and make more money and not get discouraged when you first start off. Okay, so the first thing to know is that Uber Eats is busiest during lunch and dinner hours. And those lunch hours tend to be between 10 and 2, or maybe even in Seattle between 9 and 2, somewhere around there. And dinner hours, which is between 5 to 9. And that makes sense, right? Because that's when people order food, is when they eat. So if they're not ordering, if they're not hungry, if it's not lunchtime, well, they're not ordering. So if you are just turning on your app and you're starting at 3 p.m., you may be disappointed because it may be slow in your area. Although I will say this about Uber Eats, depending on where you're at, it's a 24-hour thing most of the time. You can always get deliveries even if you have to wait, even if it's like 1 a.m. in the morning. But with that being said, it's going to be much, much busier during lunch and much, much busier during dinner. Okay? Which brings me to my second point. Okay, people are ordering food during lunch and dinner hours. Where do you need to be? You need to be where the restaurants are. So if you're at home, far away from any restaurants, well, those orders are going to drivers who are closer to the restaurants. So you are less likely to get a delivery order request. And you're also, even if you do get one, you have to drive super far away in order to pick it up. So here's my tip, the second part of the tip, because this is one big mistake combined, which is A, you guys are driving during slow times, and B, you guys aren't starting near a restaurant or a group of restaurants. So find a place. Here's what I recommend. Go to the Uber Eats app, not the Uber Eats driver app, but the Uber Eats app itself, and look up restaurants near you. Look up the restaurants that are delivering to your address. And if you can see that there are a few restaurants all in a row, drive your car near to those grouping of restaurants and then wait. Make sure it's during lunch and dinner, and you're gonna get ping, 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 ping. You're gonna get so many delivery requests that you'll have your hand full. Most likely. Okay. Third part of this mistake. This is all one mistake, because I want to categorize this mistake as timing in general. The best days to drive for Uber Eats are Saturday and Sunday. There aren't going to be much traffic, and people tend to just order food more on the weekends for whatever reason, especially Sunday. So Sunday is always the busiest day for me, at least in Seattle. The slowest days are Monday and Tuesday, possibly because the fastest days are Saturday and Sunday. I don't know why Monday is so slow, but Monday and Tuesday tend to be the slowest days. So if you are a person that doesn't have much to do on the weekends, drive for Uber Eats on Saturday and Sunday nonstop. Just that's your day, because traffic won't be bad. On a Monday, not only is Uber Eats going to be slow, but traffic in your city probably is going to be worse than on Sunday. So if you have to choose between the two, drive on Sunday. Makes sense, right? So let me recap my tips for you today. 1, drive during lunch and dinner times, which is like between 10 and 2 and between 5 and 9, and drive on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday. And also, when you drive, find a grouping of restaurants that Uber Eats delivers with, and post up near there, park near there, and wait for deliveries to come in. Now, if you do those things, you will be busy, you will make more money, and you will thank me. You won't be discouraged when you first start off. And also remember, now this isn't necessarily part of the second biggest tip, but the number one tip people make is they accept every order that comes in, no matter how far away it is, even if it's 20 minutes away. So remember, only accept orders that are a reasonable amount of time away. Okay? Don't make that number one mistake. And I had a video for it. Maybe I'll have a card up here somewhere that'll show you. So if you haven't seen my video on the number one mistake Uber Eats drivers are making, watch that video too. So that was the number one mistake, accepting every order that comes in. Acceptance rates won't hurt your status with Uber Eats. So you can decline all those orders that are really far away or really difficult, and only accept orders which make sense. So follow that advice. Go out there, drive, make more money. And if you have any questions or comments about these tips, if in your city the busy days are different, or the traffic is different, or is busier at different times, let me know. I love to hear. Leave me a comment below. I love to get your thoughts if you're not a new driver. But if you are a new driver, trust me on this. Follow those tips. You're gonna get busier, and you'll thank me. Okay. So thank you very much for watching this video. Hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss out on more news, tips, and tricks. And remember to drive and thrive.